Welcome to the REDATS channel. My name is Hubert, and today I will show you how to check whether the laser in the REDATS W-230 balancer is working properly and how to calibrate it correctly. Thanks for watching. To calibrate the laser, we need to prepare a steel wheel in a size from 13 inches to 15 inches, a 100-gram calibration weight, a tape measure and tire pliers. We calibrate the laser in these machines only once we are sure that the distance, diameter and imbalance sensors are calibrated correctly. On our channel, you will find a video in which I show how to do it properly. You can find the link in this video's description. We start the laser calibration by mounting the wheel on the balancer. Next, we enter the parameters carefully. Place the measuring arm against the rim flange, hold it there for a moment, and read the value from the scale. In our case, 7 centimeters. Put the arm back and immediately check the value on the first display. The machine has read 7 centimeters correctly. On the third display, we have 14 inches. We check the tire and it shows the same, 14 inches. Now we just need to enter the wheel width. We take the calipers and measure the wheel from rim edge to rim edge. In our case, it is 6 inches. We enter this value into the machine using the B+ and B- buttons. If there are any weights on the wheel, we need to remove them, and then we can close the hood so the machine can save the parameters. Once the wheel has stopped, open the hood and go into the settings. Press 2 buttons at the same time, stop plus D. Now, using the A+ button, go to the Set LAS option and press B+. Steps 1 and 2 are only done when installing or replacing the laser, so they can be skipped by pressing the ALU button. The display now shows Set H. Take a tape measure and measure the height of the laser beam from the balancer shaft. In our case, it is 35 millimeters. Now we need to add 27.7 millimeters to this value. We add the values together around the result and enter it into the balancer using the B+ and B- buttons. This value is responsible for the position where the weight is applied on the right hand or outer side of the rim. If, after calibration, the balancer still shows that distance incorrectly, we can try adjusting this value slightly up or down until we get a satisfactory result. After entering this value, we move on and press ALU. We are now at stage 3. Using the B+ and B- buttons, adjust the laser beam so that the dot is pointing at the rim flange, exactly where we placed the measuring arm when taking the wheel measurement. Once that is set, press ALU. We are now at stage 4. Close the hood. Once the wheel has stopped, the machine automatically moves to stage 5. Open the hood and rotate the wheel to position the point indicated by the balancer. Once it is in place, attach the 100-gram calibration weight on the left-hand side, exactly at the 12 o'clock position. And close the hood. Once the wheel has stopped, the machine automatically moves to stage 6. At this stage, rotate the wheel and position the laser dot exactly in the center of the 100-gram weight. Then press ALU. This stage sets the angle for applying the weights. If, after calibration, the machine still shows the weight application angle incorrectly, at this stage you can rotate the wheel slightly a few degrees forward or backward and point not at the center of the weight, but for example at its edge, to correct this error. Now, I will show you how to check whether the laser is indicating the correct distance and angle. For this, we will need an alloy wheel, a few adhesive weights, and some chalk. We start by mounting the wheel on the balancer. Next, we enter the parameters in ALU-S mode. Place the measuring arm at the left-hand weight application point. Do not put the arm back, and then extend it further into the rim to the second weight application point. Once ALU-S appears on the display, put the measuring arm back, remove any old weights from the rim, and close the hood. First, we will check whether the laser angle is correct. Once the wheel has stopped, open the hood and position the imbalance point for the left-hand side. Take some chalk and make a mark on the tire exactly at the 12 o'clock position. Now activate the laser weight placement mode by pressing stop plus F and rotate the wheel. The laser should turn on and point to the spot we marked earlier with chalk on the tire. As you can see, the position matches. If in your case this spot is shifted by a few degrees, then in stage 6 of the laser calibration, when pointing the laser at the center of the weight, you need to rotate the wheel by a few degrees and point the laser at, for example, the left or right edge of the weight instead of its center. Now we will check whether the laser is showing the distances correctly. Exit the laser weight placement mode by pressing stop plus F, then activate the measuring arm weight placement mode by pressing stop plus ALU. Rotate the wheel until you find the imbalance point, in this case on the left hand side. Take some adhesive weights, for example 10-gram ones, so they are easier to apply. Place them in the slot on the measuring arm and stick them exactly where the balancer indicates. Do the same on the other side. Rotate the wheel to the second imbalance point. Place a 10-gram weight in the slot on the measuring arm the same way. And apply the weight from the arm to the position indicated by the balancer. Now that the weights are attached, we can exit the measuring arm weight placement mode by pressing stop plus ALU, and then activate the laser weight placement mode by pressing stop plus F. Rotate the wheel to find the imbalance point. We now have the right hand side, so we check whether the laser is showing the correct distance. Here it is correct. Rotate the wheel to the second imbalance point. Here as well it is correct. If in your case the distance between the weight and the position indicated by the laser is incorrect, this should be corrected in the set H stage during the laser calibration. I hope this video was helpful for you. You can find more videos about this model on our channel, including machine calibration and first startup. Subscribe so you do not miss any updates. Bye!